Okay. So, I heard that you guys are in this energy of avoiding anything that even looks remotely close to something that you've already overcome in your past, or something that could have been even repetitive to an extent in your past when it comes to dealing with other people, or your effect on other people who are not um, sure of themselves, people who are not confident in themselves or love themselves. There's something significant about the strategy of using groups or using the masses to kind of force you to conform or comply to the general public's way of seeing things, the general masses' beliefs and perceptions or something like that. And you being in this energy or you being of the group of individuals of the collective who's going to stand on something, who's going to stand on some type of morals, who's going to stand on what's right and what's wrong. Because there's intentional confusion stirred around um, certain ideals, beliefs, especially like considering who people choose to be, how they choose to express themselves, but also who they expose that energy to, if it's in a way going against somebody's foundation, on a foundation that works for them. Like this is the structure that they have chose to set in stone for their legacy. So there's something about you having to almost like be willing to face scrutiny when necessary when it comes to you standing on like obvious things that we should have a backbone about. Um, so yeah, you can even be viewed as somebody who does have a backbone. Um, are you okay? Anyway, yeah. So there's something about you being part of the collective who really is like moving forward, um, but you're not moving forward in a way from certain moral standards. Okay, like, and that's just that. Especially like if it goes against. Um, if it goes against energies that will otherwise help soul to some type of harmony or balance rather than confusion. So this is given like for example like certain music in the culture that's obviously degrading, that's obviously degenerative, that's obviously a part of an agenda to send our people or send people backwards or to soul destruction, whether that be mental destruction, whether this be stunting people in their growth, like when it comes to maturity, um, or even like when it comes to choosing your battles wisely, okay? This being overly sensitive about the wrong shit, so we can't really get anywhere. We can't really make peace or mediate situations because of not only people being overly sensitive about the wrong things that's connected to their lack of confidence, or that's really stemming from a place of insecurities, but they're also using some type of public opinion as a crutch, okay? To basically either have you back down or have certain energies back down from what's simply the truth, what's simply right and wrong. Instead of trying to make it like some type of personal attack. Okay, so you guys are gonna be, or you guys are a part of the collective that's gonna be assisting or leading in some type of movements here. Yeah. Hmm. There could be somebody who feels like you're too guarded, okay? But there's something about this being like some type of tactic to make you feel like you're being too strict about something. Um, but it's something about this challenging people to step up, like challenging them to again have that backbone. Um, and it's like you're not feeding the into some type of energy. Like, this is giving like people who are well above the age of being able to show up properly in a situation, any situation, instead of them using like these type of tactics. Like, it's even be like coming from a space of fear, coming from a space of like anxiety. This could just be like something intimidating, like about how you are, and so like this tactic of trying to make you feel like um, you're being too strict, or you're being too restrictive, you're being too limiting or something like that, when that's really not the case. Like, this has something to do with like morality, right and wrong, okay, fair and unfair, balance and imbalance, harmonious and disharmonious. Like, that's what it's given. Confirmation. So it says you must release old ties in order to have a fresh start with something or someone new. Again, there's something about anything that looks remotely close to some form of toxicity, um, and, and there's something about you already illuminating like certain things to certain individuals and them still taking actions that, I don't know, like it's giving like red flags or whatever. If they're not willing to take the initiative to like clear things up, like if you can tell that there's like some type of energy of secrecy, you're not going to entertain it. Okay. I don't know, like there's something about you're not willing to reduce yourself or play like some type of stereotypical role just because you're feminine, just because you're a man, okay? Like to appease someone's ego, appease people's egos, when that's just simply not who you are, okay? Like there's something about you having like a leadership type of energy, okay? Um, it's like you're not necessarily looking to be rescued. You're not in this energy of needing pity. Like there's just certain conversations that you've outgrown, okay? And there's something about you paying attention to what people say and what they do when they're like in the face of some kind of test here, or like it's almost like that when the moment arrives for them to practice what they've preached or practice what they claim. Like there's something about you examining this energy, and it's like, yeah, nah. Like again, having the wisdom of how people can mirror your energy, like it, yeah, nah, no, not compatible. Yeah, this is you being in this energy of sitting back and listening more. Okay. Yeah, and don't let people gaslight you. Okay, with claiming that you're being too guarded. Okay, just so that you will open your heart or something like that. Like when it feels safe, energetically, intuitively, and according to your nervous system, that is when you will open your heart. So people who who's getting this side of you, they could be holding on to some type of old way of being, old way of showing up, an old way of doing things. Okay, where they get to still maneuver around being fully accountable, like being fully responsible, like of themselves, like of their energy, and how that energy influences, how their energy impacts you versus someone else. Okay. Right. If you guys are not compatible, you're just simply not compatible. So there can be energies who you rule it out that you're simply not compatible these people could be trying to project or gaslight you about being too guarded, or you being too much, or maybe you requiring too much, and it's not you requiring too much at all. Like, this is giving like core values, okay? Like mm, yeah. And I feel like, so there's also this energy of people still like indulging in things that you just simply don't align with anymore, like, or you just simply don't align with, and you can see how that's affecting other areas like of their judgment, how they govern themselves. Like you're reading, and something about you reading whether or not something would be safe, like in the long run or like long term or something like that. There can even be this energy of like certain things happening like after certain kinds of conversations, certain interactions. Like there's something about something happening that's symbolic to let you know that this is a situation you need to move around. Like you need to move around something. Yeah. This is giving like protecting your peace at all costs, literally. This is you avoiding being put in situations where you get left with cleaning something up or fixing something by yourself. Like, I don't know. There's something about you being able to recognize certain character traits and certain pattern recognition, like to just bypass some type of cycle that some energies wanted you to remain in. Okay, whether this be in relationship, whether this be like financially, okay, whether this be like even you doubting your better judgment in a situation. You got anxiety here. They are scared. So for some of y'all, there could be an energy of somebody could feel like you're afraid or you have anxiety around getting close to people. This could be somebody who feels like they're scared too, and they want you to give them a chance or something like that. Maybe this could be the situation, but it's like you guys are rightfully guarded because something you've been through too much, or there's something, I don't know, you've been through too much, where there was situations or with people where there was some type of incompatibility, or people whom you were not compatible with interjected themselves in some type of situation, or people who I don't, it's like they weren't able to match your energy enough when it comes to protecting your peace. Like you can be somebody who protects the peace of people that you're connected to. Like this is giving them reassurance, giving them clarity. Sometimes even stopping what you're doing to show up for them or to be there for them. But it's something about these people not matching that energy. Yeah, like you're only moving like that for people that's matching that energy, that's coming just as hard as you're coming. Like, and that's just that. Like it really ain't nothing to talk about. Yep. You got everyone leads. Choose a partner, choose a friend, choose a loved one who can commit to you too. Okay? Then you will let yourself commit. Okay? But when there's signs of incompatibility, like you're gonna be withdrawn, or you're gonna withdraw. Okay? Like you're not gonna lean in more, you're gonna lean back type shit. Like this could be triggering some type of anxiety or in others, or there's something about you allowing anxiety to be like an inner navigational system for you. Like it's not something for you to ignore. Okay? Like you're no longer in this energy of being too attached. Okay? You're the kind of person where anybody who wants to like get close to you, they're gonna have to know how to do this dance. Okay? They need to master some type of dance. As in knowing when to give you breathing room, because you're somebody whom you can do that. You know when to give a partner, family, friend breathing room. Like there can be something about individuals being impatient with you responding after they've done something to put you in some type of guarded space, like, and then they're not talking about it, they're not addressing it, like they're thinking that, oh, I'm gonna give them some breathing room and then I'm just gonna be able to come back. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, we're not compatible. You don't wanna. You feel like it's too much to be honest. You feel like it's too much to lead the conversation. Starting from where we left off, starting from when you had me fucked up. You don't want to talk about that. You just want things to just go back to how it was. No, it don't work like that. At least not anymore. No. I don't know. This makes me think about the shell from SpongeBob, the clam shell. They kept asking, the script kept asking the same questions, and it kept saying no, no, no. And that's the thing. And you chilling. It's not something that you're anxious about. It's not something that you're stressing about. None of that. None of that. I'm moving according to what you're showing me, and that's just that. Yeah, you could have blindsided somebody by walking away. You could have blindsided somebody by this energy of being available and then suddenly becoming unavailable, and it's like, well, I don't know. There's something about something being too much, too soon, or something like that. Hard to get. So you can be coming off as hard to get. Okay, hard to get, hard to get around, get close to, hard to trick, hard to deceive. Mm-hmm. You're not talking, or you're not investing in energies who are stuck in the past. You got not talking, stuck in the past. Yeah, people who are they have some type of fear of loneliness. Okay, and it affects how they show up. Okay, but I'm telling you, somebody's trying to project this onto you as if that's how you're moving. And I'm telling you, this could be like even things that are very subtle. It's like you're, yeah, nah. The thing with this giving comes energy, you got indecision. You are afraid to make a mistake, so you won't commit either way. I don't know. It's just something about you not wanting to even be a part of conversations where you can tell there's some type of comparison going on to somebody whom you are not. You're simply not that. Okay. Somebody being stuck in the past. Okay. This even be like little subconscious things that they may not even realize. But you pick up on it. Okay. Again, there's something significant about a repetitive pattern, like some type of karmic cycle. This could have even been like some type of curse. Somebody trying to curse you or curse your life some type of way here. And you're moving around this energy, like you're moving around. I don't know, there's been too many moments where you gave someone a chance. You gotta give someone a chance. Give them a chance. Like this is out here twice. On two different cards. Being too needy drives them away. Yeah. And this is giving, like, energies could have treated you this way in the past. I made it seem like you were being too needy because you were consistent. Yeah. So this is giving like, bet whenever somebody shows you signs of inconsistency, you're withdrawing your energy immediately. You're withdrawing. Yeah, y'all are not compatible. We can't both be consistent with one another. Okay, then cool. Like, it's time for me to go. Self-neglect. Yep. You're no longer neglecting your own needs in a relationship. This is a part of your self-care. Your self-care goes beyond just the physical. Yeah, this is like you're interested in investing in people who have this understanding that their self-care goes beyond just the physical, like how they're able to adorn themselves outwardly and things that they acquire and stuff like that. No, because it's like you already know this is going to be too much. You already know that this is going to become a situation where you're not just showing up for you emotionally, or you're not just emotionally regulating you. It's like it's going to be too much of like regulating them emotionally. Like there needs to be a balance. And there's something about energies missing. They missing it, like missing the mark when they call themselves regulating you. It's like when they're supposedly helping you regulate, they're speaking from a place of like their past, or like people from their past, people that they were supposedly supposed to outgrow. Like meaning, if these are people in your past that you supposedly outgrew, how the hell do they compare anywhere close to me? You should not be basing your judgment about me, what I'm presenting, according to these people in the like. No, I don't know. Like, it's just something about a lack of discernment here. Mm-hmm. Even if there's something like there could be this energy of like a balance between like slow and steady, but steady and slow. So what I'm getting from that is slow and steady could be like slow to act, okay, or get involved into something, or especially like physically or whatever, but steady and slow in regards to like picking up on things quickly. Um, Honoring those intuitive nudges that come like that come instantly when something is said, when something is not said, when something is done, when something is not done. It's like, hmm, there's something about the harmony of this energy for you, like when it comes to your mind, body, and soul. Okay. Yeah, and it's like you're also aware of how you can be drained, like financially. You can be drained like in different ways. You got tolerating abuse in the reverse. I'm telling you. So a lot of times, those dramatic, horrifying, terrifying situations of abuse, they typically don't start off that way, right? It starts off with subtle things. It's like you guys are like playing games. Confirmation. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. Hiding feelings and playing games. Yeah. There's something like you're not about to fill in the blanks. You're not going to fill in the blanks for them. You know, there's something about you intuitively knowing what somebody wants to say to you, what they want to talk about, what they want to ask you, when they're beating around the bush, talking around the matter. You're not about to fill in the gaps for nobody. If you want to talk to me about something, talk to me about that. Don't wait for me to start the conversation. Why would you? You just gonna be waiting. You're just gonna be waiting. Mm-hmm. Like you learned that lesson more than enough. Yep. And there's something about you. Some people feel like you're coming off as cutthroat, okay, because you know you losing a lot of people, or like you, I don't know, like just outgrowing and growing apart from several individuals, like whom you were simply not compatible with, okay. But it's hard to get, like this can even be like people making it seem like you're hard to understand. Maybe you are for some, okay, but you're not about to sit there and put in a whole lot of energy to help them understand either. Oh well, we're simply not compatible. That part, that's what it's giving. Yeah, because honestly, to understand, to tap into deeper knowledge and wisdom, I feel like that has a lot to do with you tapping into self knowledge, and you tapping into knowledge, more knowledge about God, and about just balancing things. Okay, understanding cause and effect, understanding actions have consequences, or I don't. It's just being attentive, Like I don't know, like you got confusion here. Exactly. It's like you're not. You got look. Soulmates only. Soulmates only. Damn. You have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. Yeah. So you guys are not into this energy of holding on, like to people who's in an energy of self neglect. You can give a portion of advice, wisdom, counsel. You get what I'm saying? Like if there's some type of mutual exchange, you're there while the mutual exchange is still happening. But as soon as that stops. You move it on out the way. Oh, this is looking like this is about to become a parasitic host dynamic. I'm not here for that. Nope, not here for that. Look, sex only. There's something about people just always exposing their real motives. Okay, giving up. They always eventually expose their real motives. Okay, it says either you or your partner only want sex, accept that it's okay, or reach for more. So you're reaching for more, okay? But it's gonna be some of these people that you're moving around. If this is like people who want some type of sexual exchange with you or wanted to become that, like they could feel whoa, damn. It's even be anxiety around like feeling caught or feeling exposed or mm, mm. Yeah, no, you're not about to sit here and play games with people where you can clearly see y'all don't want the same things. We don't want the same thing. And you're not about to let nobody make you feel bad about it when there's plenty of booty, ass, dick out there that's ready to get bust down. Like, you don't need mine. You'll be alright. Shit. It's a lot of beautiful people out there. A lot of beautiful people out there with booty, cootie, and then and mouth, whatever, however you like it, feet, hands, navel, ears, boobs. Hey, however you want it, it's out there for you. I ain't got it for you. This is funny as hell. Oh my god. There can be some people who feel like getting close to you requires too much work, and it's really not that though. Love is the answer. Confirmation. Also, this card says love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being patient, but being independent. So being patient and being independent. Okay. So with this self neglect, I feel like that's what this being independent is referring to. It's like, yo, you're done. You're just. This is getting like almost like somebody expecting you to. Bro. Like I can't be done talking about it because that's just how over it. Like, nah, I'm not. Mm-mm. I don't feel like I'm receiving enough for me to be showing up or over giving or like allowing myself to be drained. Like, no, like, bro, like this is giving people expecting you to live for them, through them when it comes to certain matters that require vulnerability or they're making it harder than what it is when all they have to do is be honest. All they have to do is come from a place of love, like put themselves in your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's giving like building some type of fake attachment by doing this self neglecting themselves to build some type of strong attachment or try to trick you into holding on to them. And it's like, yo, like, this is you turning your back against that type of energy. Nah, you see this person is looking away, this person is turning their back. Like, nah, no. And this is your energy. Like, you're still focused on moving forward, climbing forward. Like, yeah, no. So you try to make it seem like you go hiking or you want to come on this hike. You go hiking all the time. Like, I go hiking all the time. So we out here hiking, and now you act like you too tired. You expecting me to come back and drag your big ass up this hill? Absolutely not. Fuck, I look like. You ain't had no business coming out here if you wasn't built for this shit. Like, that's what it's giving. If you're not built for the collective, don't come around here pretending like you are, because when shit hits the fan, okay, you're going to be tested. All that talk, all that whatever, playing games, you're going to be tested. Okay. Yep, shouldn't have been mixing the signals. Mm-hmm. Yep, somebody feels like they got some type of mixed signals from you. Like they thought it was. You got expectations. In comparison, it's like this is giving like somebody somebody could feel deceived by your yin energy, your yang energy, your light or your dark energy, but mm, yeah, there's something about there needs to be a compatibility, like when it comes to um people's light and their shadow, like y'all's light and y'all's shadow, like are they conducive for each other, like you know what I'm saying, like or is one of them almost like a black hole to the other person or to the other person's light. Yeah, no, I'm not about to be part of that. I'm not about to be part of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like these people who tell themselves like bad things, okay, with this self neglect as well. This is almost like getting you like to repeat, constantly repeat like just some type of, uh, oh my god. This is giving y'all talking about things that you've experienced, but to you're using it to like kind of speak some type of sound counsel in the situation. Somebody else like they're speaking of it to get some type of pity or um to try and create some type of attachment. This is given like still trying to create some type of trauma bond. Like no, we're transmuting the trauma. We're communicating lessons learned. Okay, we're communicating how we obtain certain knowledge and wisdom from these experiences. We're not talking about it to just sit here and kumbaya about this shit. No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. Especially if you're not a child. If you're not a child, you're not a preteen, you're not a teenager. Hell no. Nah. Like, come on now. And that's the thing, like excuses, confirmation. Hell nah, bro. You have so many reasons that it never works out. Find reasons that it can work. You're not about to constantly be the person finding reasons that something can't work for somebody in this look who are not committed to themselves. Okay, who are not committed to like finding reasons that it can work. This is giving like flimsy, flaky when shit get tough, and it's like, yeah, nah, like, what you want me to do with that? What you want me to do with it? Okay. This can even be an energy of like people like it going over people's heads just how real spiritual protection is. Nah, like you can be a woman, you can be a small stature like moi, and really be fiercely protected out here by beings that you cannot see. So no, you're not going to be able to use um, your gender, your stature, your weapons, what you have access to. You're not going to be able to use those things. Okay, to try to get me to bend to some type of stereotype that I'm just simply not that. I'm not that. Uh, yeah, no. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, sometimes your spiritual muscle and like your mental muscle can be far stronger than people who are stronger in body or stronger physically. Yeah, and no, when it comes to real investments, you're only investing in people who are strong in other areas and not just, you know, physically. With this sex only energy, no, no, you cool on that. Never again. Excuse me. Thank you. That is not for you. Get out of that bag. Thank you. Mm-hmm. All right. I don't wanna play no games. Play no games. So I done had a card called Age Issues and Age Gap come out. But the weight you got left behind. This is giving like people's like mental age, their psychological age. Okay, I don't give it. Listen, you grown as hell, or you too grown to be thinking a certain type of way, to be engaging in certain type of behaviors, to be you shall be left behind. Fuck out of here. hmm So some of these individuals, they could be like holding on to your energy. They could be feeling like, oh, love is the answer. No, it's not. No, it's not enough. Mm-mm. You got angelic here. I'm telling you. So this, it's something about people wanting you to feel like you're being mean, or you're doing too much. Okay, you're overdoing something because it's some type of sudden change. But spirit is saying how you're moving like it's in an angelic way, or you're an angelic being. They underestimated you. The empath has left the building. Listen, left behind. Overlooking those who tried or wanted you to be overlooked or feel overlooked for some type of manipulative tactic. Yeah, no, the trick you into being attached to them or to attach to them. No, ain't nothing mixed about them signals. We see it clearly. Oh boy, this makes me want to do like don't know how people used to do like walking down the stairway and it would be like this. Yeah, nah. But instead, we walking up the damn stairway. Like, nah, I'm gonna keep on trucking. You like being down there? You like being down there for pity and shit? You like being down there because you want something, you want some type of pleasure to get you through some type of anxiety at the moment, but not really solving the real issue. Well, you stay down there then. You stay down there. I'm gonna keep on moving up here. I'm gonna keep moving forward in the head. Like, nah, we're clearly not compatible. I don't do that. I'm not into that. No. The empath has left the building. This is a sudden change. Oh my god. Especially with so the scenario I just used, like this person hiking up this mountain here. It's obviously difficult to hike whatever the fuck this is. You see that? It's challenging, but it's doable. Damn, like this could be somebody trying to use that excuse. Like it's challenging. Okay, it could be challenging, but it's doable. You're not alone. Most of us, just about all of us, are facing some type of challenges, but it's doable. Damn. What the hell? There's somebody who wanted you to like get into some type of shortcut that was actually not in your favor or at your expense, but just to please them, so they get some type of pleasure out of the situation. Yeah, I'm good. Damn, somebody thought that because you was a loner or some type of lone wolf, or you have like you can move this way, like you're not really that, but you are at the same time. Like people love you. You have family that love you, people who miss you, even family people or whatever who miss you, who love you, but they can't be around you because they have you fucked up. Okay, yeah, you could be the type of person. It's not hard for you to connect with people or attract people. Okay, you're approachable to an extent. You're approachable to people who have pure intentions. If anything, the people who avoid you, either they're dealing with some type of insecurities, okay, or they just don't have good intentions. Like it's like you have this angelic energy where you ward off evil, even if it does slip through the cracks. Okay, like yesterday we was talking about that double-minded energy, like giving just enough, mirroring type shit. They're there, like they're on the brink where they're a decision away from a completely different life, whether that be in a positive direction or negative direction. Okay. Mm-mm. This is giving like, you know how biblically we talk about like being the body of Christ, right? There's this song when I was little, we used to sing it all the time. I'm scratching my stomach by the way, but we sing this song all the time. I need you, you need me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me, agree with me. We're all a part of God's body. It is His will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. That's only if you are also a part of the body of Christ. If you going over there attaching yourself to the body of to the body of sickness, the body of no, absolutely not. Like this is getting okay. You put your arm through. You put your arm too close to a machine that you work at your job. Now you got your shit amputated. You want me to give you my arm so you can go back and do the same shit that just got your shit amputated. So now I'm at a loss. Huh? No. No. You should probably leave that job. Damn. I know that was a terrible example. I swear it was. That was a terrible example. But that's what came out. Okay. So it says, you made somebody look like a bitch. Harsh cycles only prove just how pure you are, or just how strong you are, just how enduring you are. Yeah, this is somebody who wanted you to be yearning or longing for their touch, or longing for anybody's touch. They underestimated you. They underestimated your ability to be in solitude. Confirmation with the trickster spirit. You saw right through the shit. Yep. Saw right through it. I told you, this was somebody who was a decision away from a completely different life. This could even been like you being tested as well. This wasn't really a test of. I have a video called "You're Considered One of God's Highest Achievers," right? So, for example, I've been in situations throughout school where I would exempt an exam and everybody else got to take it. I'll be the only one to exempt it, or I will be one of three or few that will pass an exam or an essay with an A. You know what I'm saying? Like, why everybody else failed. So there's something about that that's significant. Something like when you in this mutual testing that took place, right? You passed something with flying colors because you were just like, yeah, nah, I'm not. I recognize what this is. I know what you want me to do. I know how you want me to respond. I'm not doing that. The fact that somebody even tempted you to respond in a certain type of way that was really disrespectful to you, that was them failing the test. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this can have something to do with yearning for your energy or yearning or longing for your touch or something like that. With that sex only card that came out. Okay? Or self-neglect, wanting you to make a decision to neglect yourself, or trying to tempt you to make a decision that will be you neglecting yourself. They underestimated you. They underestimated your angelic energy. This could be somebody who you present yourself accordingly, or it's something about how you talk, what you talk about, like that's angelic, that's divine, empathic. And even though like this was clear to whoever these people are, this person is, they still engage in some type of trickster energy, trying to tempt you to make a decision, okay, that will work against you. Now you have some type of huge win on the horizon for making the right decision. Yep, and they want to spin the block. Of course they do. Mm-hmm. Stronger than them, even though they had more resources. That's the reality. Yeah. Yeah. This is funny. Oh my god. You could have embarrassed somebody in front of others, and then you got denied sexual advances. This is probably how. Mm-hmm. If this is this could be if this is not you directly, this could be somebody. This could be a soulmate. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's somebody who feels ashamed. This could be a family or friend, somebody's family or friend that's feeling ashamed now because they've done multiple screams. This is somebody who took made multiple attempts to negatively impact the health of something you got going on here. Okay, this doesn't have to be your physical health, but maybe the health of your loyalty to yourself, the health of how you, I don't know, like there's something like that. Mm-hmm. God forbid if there was some type of bet going on to get you to make some type of decision here that would work against you. Maybe there was some kind of bet going on, and this person got embarrassed in front of those people that they made this bet about you too. It says, considering what was organized, you were supposed to be dead by now, or something was supposed to be ended for you, or look, discovering secrets they never wanted you to figure out. That's who you are. That's who you are. Yep. Mm-hmm. Surviving malevolent darkness. All right, you guys. That's all I have for this video.